midnight on August 15, 1947, the British Empire let go of its crown jewel. India was free, but freedom came with a wound, a line carved across the map and across millions of lives. That line would be called the Partition. In just weeks, 14 million people were uprooted. Neighbours became strangers, villages were emptied, trains left full and returned empty. It was the largest mass migration in human history, and one of the deadliest. To understand what led to the partition of India, we need to go back 90 years to the birth of the British Raj. In 1858, after crushing a bloody rebellion, the British Crown took direct control of India. From that moment, it was no longer just a colony, it was the jewel of the empire. But the Raj wasn't built to unite India, it was built to control it. 400 million people ruled by a few thousand foreign officials, using railways, laws, and divide-and-rule tactics. India was never one country under the British. It was hundreds of languages, faiths, and kingdoms, held together by force, not consensus. The British extracted wealth, suppressed industries, and watched as famine after famine claimed millions. But beneath the surface, resistance was rising. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, students, farmers, all demanding an end to imperial rule. At first, the dream of independence was shared, but beneath the slogans of freedom, divides ran deep. For decades, Britain had ruled by division, exploiting the differences between the Indian people. And so, soon enough, Indian politics began to reflect these fractures of faith, caste, and identity. As Britain prepared to leave, two rival visions of India emerged. The Congress Party imagined a united secular democracy, and the Muslim League feared that vision and demanded a separate one of its own. In 1940, the Muslim League proposed a solution. Pakistan was to be a separate homeland for Muslims. By the end of World War II, Britain was weak, its empire overstretched, and in India, the Quit India movement had shaken British control. London knew it couldn't hold India much longer. In 1946, the British sent a cabinet mission to broker unity, but their plans collapsed in a storm of mistrust. Communal riots broke out in Calcutta, Hindu and Muslim mobs tearing each other apart. And finally, in February 1947, the British made a stunning announcement. They would leave India within the year. British India would be split into two dominions, one Hindu majority, one Muslim majority. India and Pakistan, but there was a catch. No one knew where the borders would be. A British lawyer, Cyril Radcliffe, who had never stepped foot in India, was given 5 weeks to draw the lines. Villages were sliced in two. Rivers split families. One brother would wake up in India, another in Pakistan. 14 million people, Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, all were forced to flee. Neighbour turned on neighbour. Families were wiped out overnight. Women abducted, children orphaned. By the end, over 1 million were dead. 1,000 years of shared history divided in a few weeks. In 1947, the two nations went to war, just months after they were born. Kashmir became the first battleground, its fate undecided, its people trapped in the middle. Amidst the violence, Gandhi travelled across India, urging peace between Hindus and Muslims. Through hunger strikes and public appeals, he tried to calm tensions and stop the killings. On January 30, 1948, Gandhi was assassinated in Delhi by Nathuram Godse, a Hindu nationalist. His death marked the end of an era and left a deep impact on the newly independent India. In 1949, the United Nations stepped in, calling for a ceasefire, but a full resolution never came. Kashmir remains disputed to this day, divided, militarized, and a constant source of tension. The partition of India was not just a line drawn on a map. It was a rupture in history. It reshaped the lives of millions, created two new nations, and left behind questions that still echo today.